Hello class, this is content 4 and our lesson is Meet the Leaders. This is a rather short presentation because you're going to have to do some research. So Native Americans, there are lots of important ones, of course. And you probably have heard of some of the famous leaders in history, like Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull, Red Cloud, Geronimo, Black Elk, Chief Joseph. But there's important leaders today. These are the Native Americans in Congress currently. It's the highest number of Native Americans that have ever been in Congress, and they're equally split between the Democratic and Republican parties. There's Markwayne Mullin and Sharice Davids, Kai Kahele, Deb Haaland, Tom Cole, and Yvette Herrell. And there they are pictured. And they come from assorted different tribes. So I want you to learn a little bit more about some famous Native Americans. So you're going to explore Native leaders. And you're going to choose one of the Native Americans listed in the wiki link. I want you to choose from a category that interests you. And then you're going to create a slide. So on your Google slide, and I'll make a template for you, you want to have a photograph of them, their name, where they are from, their tribal affiliation. That means what tribe do they belong to, and what are they known for. Okay? So I'm going to take you to that site real quick and show you what it's going to look like. It's a Wikipedia page, and the title is misleading because this is not all the Native Americans of the United States. These are just some notable people. If you want to skip right to a category, you can go here and skip. We have artists and chiefs and politicians, religious leader, novelists, actors, sports, activists, academics, scientists, other people. And as you scroll through, you will see their name. And by no means are these all of the famous Native American artists. And that falls true for every category. But if you see something that catches your eye, oh, this person does beadwork. This person is hip hop. This person, does whatever. And then we have chiefs. I would kind of like for you to explore outside of the things that you already know. So if you choose to explore chiefs and things, choose one that you don't know about. There's lots of chiefs. Warriors and military. A lot of them are good. The Navajo Code Talkers were very important during the World War II. But then we have some bad guys like this guy who was a spy. Politicians. Religious leaders. Here's one that is a saint. Here's another one that's a saint. Novelists and poets. TV and film stars. And you can go to subcategories if they show up, like Native American actors. Musicians and singers, Native American musicians, Native American sports people, activists, linguists and interpreters. Those are people that work with language, journalists and columnists, academics, scientists, and other people. Just a side note about the linguists and interpreters. My former student that taught me about how to weave the traditional dream catchers, who was by heritage a Sioux Native American tribal member. When she graduated, she joined the military. And she was gifted with language because she already could speak English and Spanish and Sioux. And then in the military, she picked up other languages, including Farsi, which is an Arabic language, and that was her job when she was overseas in the Middle East. She was an interpreter. And that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's what you need to do. So choose somebody from this huge long list, read about them, and make that little slide. Okay, that's it.